Welcome back, everybody, to East Vineland. Guys, we've spent a little bit of money. We actually bought another concrete bunker right here. So let me tell you what happened. So we harvested all our grass, and we did it exactly like it said. So this is considered grass silage, and there's probably a good 300,000, 400,000 liters still left in here. The rest is in that silo, and then we've been putting a majority of it in here. The problem, though, is that silage only goes into one trailer, and I think it's the one that's already in here. Yeah, that one there. So it doesn't go into the other ones that we have, like the forage one, and it doesn't go into any of the other ones. So we got a little bit of problem because I have this, and if you remember, we have like 1.5 million sitting over at the other BGA, and this fermenting processor here also will not take it. So the only thing that takes it is the cows, which is fine. We can feed it to the cows, but I'd much rather have something that everything can hold and everything can use. So this fermenter can use whole crop silage, which is what we had, and that's what the new silo or the new bunker will be for. So in there right now is the little bit of I think this was wheat or something. It's whole crop. There's only 8,000 liters there. I have a feeling that this is diminishing, which would be an issue because we had like 30, unless it might still be in that. It's probably still in there. But basically that silage is from the field over here. So remember, we bought these two fields. So this one is canola. So this is going to take a while. We still got to put a bunch of fertilizer on this one. And then this one, this is where we harvested, I believe it was wheat or barley. I think it was barley, one or the other, but one of them you can actually forage at a certain growth stage, and you'll get the what's called crop swath instead of whole crop, and that's what we used. So that was the product from here. And then I went ahead and replanted. It says it needs rolling, which it does, but I went ahead and replanted this with corn. All right, so we got corn on this one, which should be done, at least for us, in about 4 months. This will be done in 4 months. Our fields over there will probably be done in about 4 months. And my option was to either A, buy this field here, which has corn on it, all right, or we could go and buy a much larger field for the same price, pretty much the same price. And I ended up buying the field over there. Now, we have been using money like crazy, and I'm getting to the point where this fermenting process over here is keeping us afloat, which is good. I gotta talk to you about the flour factory over there here in a second. But yeah, we bought this property. I was trying to buy this one, but this one just costed too much. So we still have this little road that goes over here. We'll bring in some new dirt and some chips and dust to make this a better road. But yeah, we own this property now, and it goes from the BGA all the way to the street. So this is all corn. It goes all the way over to that house. So it's a pretty large cornfield. You can see here it's a 9.73 acres. The field size, and the actual land is 12. So there must be some area that we're not using, which I'm guessing might be maybe up against the road or something. I don't know. It looks like we got a lot of room here, so we could actually probably get another row or two if we take down all these shrubs. I really didn't pay attention to what it looked like. I just knew it had corn on it. We need corn. I need silage like nobody's business. You know what? We actually might own this little piece here. Yeah. So that's what it is. So there's that's not an acre though, but I'm just saying there's more property here than what we can see. So yeah, that's what we've been doing. It's June. It's raining. It's morning time. Cows are taken care of. I just got done feeding them. That took forever. I'm looking at some other equipment that we can move slurry around in, because the cows are producing slurry and milk rather quickly, to the point where the equipment that we have, it just takes a little bit of time. I think I can only hold like 40,000 liters of fluid. So we've been taking the milk and putting it in here, and then taking the slurry and storing it over in the large slurry storage here, which I think almost has 2 million liters in it. Or if it's not close, it's pretty, yeah, it's over 2 million now. So, and I think this only holds 3 or 3.5. But we're going to use this. You'll be surprised on how quickly that goes. We're going to use that to fertilize the fields the next season, because we're going to start exploring using some hoses on our fields instead of using the common fertilizer. I'd like to get away from that. This field is all soybeans. We've planted this. This is all done. It does have some weeds, so we do need to get the weeds taken care of. We planted a couple trees around this whole VGA process, so it's kind of out of the way. And of course, we have our hay storage here. See there, we have 1.69 million liters of hay. And I've actually put close to 100,000 liters in here of hay. So we had a really good hay turnout, and that does include the hay that we had stored over here on the side. And then we have our straw here. So I think the canola, we can actually get canola straw here in East Vineland, I'm pretty sure. If not, we'll probably have to buy some. But I think we're good on straw for another season. They don't take as much straw as I thought. The more straw we give them, the more this they produce. If we don't give them straw, the more of the slurry that they produce. And of course, I want to use all the slurry that we can. The hoses, from what I've been told, we'll have to buy a couple rolls, but the hoses will stretch all the way across that field, and we should be able to get all the way over to that field. And then once this corn, or that corn over there is ready and our new corn is ready, of course, that's going to be delayed. But as soon as that corn is ready, we'll harvest it or forage it, get that stuck in here. And then when that one over there is ready, we'll stick it in here. And then depending on where we're at monetary-wise, when this field is ready, we might try to buy this field and go ahead and get this corn as well. So if we look at the map, if you want to see where we're at as far as properties owned, you can see we own these two here. We still don't own this one, but we did buy this one. So this one and this one are almost identical, it looks like. So this is 4 acres, and that's just under 4 or hectares. So this is 12.3 acres, and this one's 11.4. But this one actually has more plantable area. So the other thing we want to talk about is, I guess the village here, or the city of East Vineland, is taking a vote on whether or not to allow the production and sale of our flower business. And worst case scenario is that it fails. And if it does fail, then these buildings over here will have to be repurposed to something else, or they will have to be shut down totally. And I talked to Samuel about it. He's out campaigning to keep the business here. It does employ about 12 people in the area, which for this little area is quite that's a lot of people to employ. Now we employ 10 people for just our farm, so we got to keep that maintained, and altogether we're providing a good service to the neighborhood. But there are just some people here that do not care for what this is, and we respect that and understand it. So that is why over here, what plant is this? This is potatoes. Okay. Over here, Samuel has yet to build his restaurant that he was planning on building because of the ballot that's coming up. So we'll see how that goes. If it fails, then we'll have to see what goes on over here, and we'll just have to play it by ear. So today, I think what we're going to do is, I don't want to say liquidate, but we're going to go through and see what products we have that we can get put on the market. And then if you remember, we have an enormous loan that we are having to deal with right now. I am going to put probably 1 or 2 workers. I think 1 will be fine because they can do that in pretty good time. We'll put a weeder out on there and get that one done. I might run over and fertilize the canola field and see if the cornfield needs fertilized. I need to run to the the soil engineer's office and buy the soil breakdown of that property over there. We don't have that yet, so we'll have to do that. We're totally out of lime. We're almost out of fertilizer, so we're going to have to order some more of that. I think I have fertilizer being produced over there. I don't remember. I think we do. As far as lime, we'll just have to get a truck full of lime. I think that's it for right now. I think there has been nothing else changed. We did purchase this. It was on the market, so we got it. So basically this allows us to load up our sugar beets over here a little bit quicker than our flatbed trailer. So this one holds, I think 58,000 liters or close to 60,000 liters, and our flatbed was 30. So I can fit double the amount in that. So that helps us get it over to here quicker. And there is a couple of auger wagons that are on the market that will actually hold about 70,000 liters. And those auger wagons actually have a potato and sugar beet cutter implemented into them, so we might look at that as a quicker way to smash up our food. But yeah, everything's good. I'm gonna get those two things done, and then we'll see where we're at, and I'll bring it back. All right, so we did a little leasing of a product. One of the farming association guys stopped out and wanted to show us a new herbicide that I guess is eco-friendly, and it actually uses the Kubota 40 meter sprayer, which you can see my guy is out there in the distance spraying. So we're going to see how that works out. Now, the only problem with the sprayers is you can only use them on weeds when the weeds are like at this growth stage. So, and typically this is when we find them. So you get weeds like this. Now, if they get to the next stage, which are pretty tall, the herbicide typically does not work. So this is more of a preventative thing, which we could do ahead of time if we wanted to, which we might look into. But if that doesn't work, then the weeder that we have, we'll end up having to use that because it actually will get down and chop the root. But I'd rather use, I mean, I don't want to be against the environment or anything like that. So we'll see how it works, but seems like it's going pretty good, but looks like we're going to get a pretty good yield. I mean, our yield's 100%, but this, you got to remember, this field that we're standing in has always been the bad field. Now, out there, it gets a lot better, and if we keep running, the further north we go, the better the ground gets. So you can see there, our yield potential jumps up to like 125%. So I don't know what it is about this little section here. It's just really bad ground. It does great on grass and stuff. We're just not going to get a good yield on soybeans, and that's fine, but we'll deal with it. So the other thing I wanted to show you is we sold all our milk. We had about 100,000 liters of milk that we just sold, and then since it's almost the top of the hour, I want to go in here and look at the other things that we can go ahead and get on the market and get sold. I want to get the pig food sold, so we'll get that put on the market. I want to get this put on the market and sold, and there doesn't look like there was anything else that we can actually get sold. The only other thing that we can get sold is that grass silage that's over in the other bunker. Now, we could take that and just start putting that into a trailer and selling it, which we might end up doing. I don't know. It depends on what we get out of the silage. I think it's like $300 per liter if I go in there and look. So if we go down here, we got to find the grass silage. And let's see here. Grass semi-dry. It's probably down here a little bit more maybe. I don't know where they stick that at. So let's see, it's actually not on here. All right, it's right here. Grass silage. So 250. So if we took 250 times, actually, let's just do this. I got my calculator out in my hand. So we got 1.5 million, all right, divided by 1,000. That's 1,500 times, let's say we sell it at just 250. So it's $375,000 sitting over there in the BGA. That might be worth doing. That would give us plenty enough money to get that property over here, which is ultimately what I want, and then some. So I do want to go ahead and let's jump into our production so we can get some of the stuff put on the market. So I need to get, it's the dried. So we need to go to the dryer, which is where? Dry. Why is it not showing? Where is it sitting at? Trimmed. Is it the trimmed? It shows dried. So we do have it. It's just not on the market, is it? So it's sitting in here. It's not doing anything. Oh, that's going to be an issue. So it's actually, we actually can't do anything with it. So this is the grow soil. So if we go over to the soil production, Fox grow soil, this. Okay, we can sell that. So let's go ahead and put this on selling. And then let's go back to this. And then this is the pig food. Oh yeah, we can do this pig food. Okay, so we just need to go in here and set this pig food to selling. All right, that's good. Got all that selling. So that's going to sell at the top of the hour as well. And so pig food, grass silage, we'll go ahead and get that on the market. We could sell our excess slurry if we wanted to. We still have this that we can get sold. Actually, I think the top of the hour just went by, didn't it? I don't think we got that in time. I don't think we did. Let's see. No, we didn't. So we'll have to wait till the next hour to get that. And then the hay, we're not going to sell. Then we have all this wheat, which we could take the wheat over and put it in the seed factory and get some seeds out of it. But what I think I'm going to do, guys, is I have enough silage for the cows. And we're going to have even more silage when we get this corn. I think I'm going to sell the silage that's over there. I didn't think we'd get that much silage out of the grass. So I'm going to go ahead and get a trailer, get that loaded up over there, and we'll get that sold. By that time, this guy should be done, and we'll talk about that field that's to the north of us. So give me a couple hours, and I'll see you back here. All right, guys, we got this entire field here completely weeded. Let's go out here. So as you can see, up at the top, we have now $1.3 million, which seems to be a lot of money, and it is. But that is selling almost 2 million liters of silage, and it's also selling, oh my gosh, the final load of product in one of the sheds over there. And we also sold, let's see here, what else did we sell? I wish it would keep track of what you actually sold, but it shows right here, sold products. Oh, the milk, that was what it was, the milk. So we sold milk, we sold products, and then you can see here we have the harvest income, and then the biogas is making us money. So we do have a lot of money. We do have a big loan. Some of this money is that loan, so just keep that in mind. But I am going to go ahead and purchase this property to the rear of us, and that way we'll have that field for corn, and then we'll also have the field that we bought to the south of us for corn. And then I think what I'm going to do is the money that we have left over, I'm going to pay off the loan. That should leave us just under 300,000, I think, total. So I'm going to buy this land here, and then we own those two pieces there. I already got that one planted with corn. That is canola, and then our soybeans will be ready, like I said, in about 4 days. And then we have corn over there, and then I guess since we would own these two and this, there is a power line actually that runs pretty much like right here. So if we bought this property here, this one, this one, this one, and this one, and we ended up buying this side over here, I wouldn't mind making this our grass area, and I would even look into buying this eventually. That's a lot of trees that we could sell. But this would be like our grass area, and this would be this field over here would be our soybean, and then eventually we would have a nice large area for corn, so we can do all three. And then we can look into maybe getting into not cows, but pigs. There is a builder in the area that can build us a pig stall that holds over 2,000 pigs, which would be fantastic because we could use all that in our new area here and make tons of money off of it. And I was talking to Samuel just a while ago, and he doesn't seem like he's getting very far. He's been out trying to campaign to keep our businesses over here going, but it looks like they might vote this down. If they do, this is going to be a mess to figure out what we're going to do. But the good thing is I own that property, and that's a $600,000 property over there. But yeah, guys, I think that's all we're going to do today. I think the next time I talk to you, the soybeans will be ready, and we might be foraging the corn. I don't know which one's going to be ready first, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, smack the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.